Good evening, superstars. Good to see you all. We are excited tonight being Tuesday, our training day, when we come together as superstars team to learn. So I'm really excited and I welcome all of us. I can see we have people from all over the world. Please kindly chat down there where you are watching us from, because I can see people from the US, Cameroon, and many other places, Kenya, South Africa. Welcome on board. I can see our leader all the way from the US, Josephine Marangu, upcoming PT. So, yeah, guys, it's so great to see all of you this Tuesday. And knowing that we only have 6 days to close the month of August, can you imagine we only have 4 months to the end of 2025? Can you imagine? We only have September, October, November, and December. And there we finish the year. So I believe all of us we have great plans. Of course, we started the year with big plans, and where you are doesn't matter. What matters is what you're doing about where you're going. And that is so important. So I want to wish us all the best. For the new people in this meeting, my name is Pia Rose. Having done this business for the last 15 years, I've really benefited a lot, especially now the person that I have become by doing the business. I've been able to transform in a very big way, in a way that I wouldn't have done if I continued to teach in high school here in Kenya. And I decided to retire very early just to focus on this business. And today we have grown a huge business. And I really thank God, because the first day we were told about the business, we even doubted ourselves. But today we look back and thank God, because we have achieved so much. We've been able to travel the world. And I know next year as we go to Egypt, we are going to have so many of us on board coming with us, because it is doable. The first day when I told you we doubted ourselves. And imagine the next trip, there we were together with my husband. So I'm really excited. And what really makes people to succeed in this business is the act of being teachable, act of being told something you do and you do it. Because so many people just pass. They don't want to listen to their leaders. They don't want to listen even to the sponsor. Why? Because they want to reinvent the wheel. And in our business, we already have a system. So if you follow the system, you don't have to even reinvent the wheel. Just follow the system, and sooner or later, you will be a 5-diamond director, because that is our destination. Yeah. So tonight we are here to learn together. And I'm really excited, especially because of our speaker tonight, because she's really done so much. She's been able to master the game of doing her personal points. And you know what? We all understand that our business is about moving the products. And every product has points. These points are meant to grow your business. And remember, our company only pays you by considering the points that you have. So when you look at the sales volume bonus, for example, we are looking at you're going to be paid at 3%, 5%, 10%, 15%, up to 25% based on the points that you have. So you can't be paid at 25% when you have 500 points, for example. So you need 4,000 points so that you can be paid at 25%. So we all need to understand this. But now the main thing is, or the catch is, your personal points are really key in the business. The points that you make as a person. Whatever you do for yourself. Because remember, we have the basic of using the products. So when you use the products, you earn personal points. When you share the products with people, you earn profit and also personal points. So these personal points are so important, and we have a recommendation by the company that you should do over and above 100 points every given month. Every given month, you should do over and above 100 points. So if you are on this call tonight and you have not been doing 100 points, just know that you are not you are not considered as a Neolife member at the end of the day, because that is the requirement to be a Neolife member. So over and above 100 points. And I've seen people who have been doing 3,000, 4,000 points. And one of these people is our leader, all the way from Kenya, Nakuru. She joined the business. I remember the day she joined the business, I was in the meeting in Nakuru. She came and she was so fast. She actually joined and became a manager the same day. I will never forget. So she's the best person because she has been able to show us that success loves speed, and she has really moved with speed. So I want to usher in our first speaker of this meeting, that is none other but Christine Ondari, a powerful lady, of course, a banker by profession, but now running with a business because I saw like she has sponsored people from out of Kenya. So I'm really proud of Christine. And so please, Christine, you can take it away. Just unmute yourself and then you can continue.
Good evening, 5DD. Good evening, everyone. How are you?
Good. Fine.
Thank you. Thank you for the intro. Thank you for allowing me to engage team this evening, and I'm so very grateful. So as our 5DD has said, my name is Christine. Christine Ondari is a mother, a wife to one, Bob Gerald Bosire is my co-partner in this business. Between us, we have 3 kids, 2 young adults, and 1 preteen. So in this business, I'm so excited because before I joined this business, I was working in the bank. So I'm an ex-banker. I have worked in a very busy environment, and one thing that actually made me leave the bank is because of I never had time to be with my family. I never did what I was supposed to do as a mother, and I really thank my husband for standing in to do what I was supposed to do. So this evening we are going to share about how to build our business at a personal level. And just as our 5DD has said, when I joined this business in September 2021, that is after I left the bank. That was I left the bank in mid-year, that was in June, and I joined this business in September. So after I left, I was so tired, and I didn't really appreciate myself. I was so fatigued, and I decided to take a break. I sat at home for 3 months. That is when I remembered that I had been told about this business by my upline, who unfortunately went to be with the Lord. And I have been in this business depending on now our 5DD and our leader here in Nakuru. I have learned a lot from them, and I have decided to do the business full time. So on learning about this business, I just like any other business, you cannot do anything without training. So one, training is key, because you cannot go out there and tell anybody anything if you do not have the knowledge. So training is very important so that you have the knowledge to be able to approach your customer or your prospects with confidence. Yeah, so, and that has to be done consistently. And even in times when you miss, just look for the recording and listen in. Yeah, and consistency is key. Consistency in the training is very, very key, because you cannot sell what you do not know. Yeah, so then that gives you what we call personal development. You're developing yourself other than what you already know. Like me, I was in the banking industry. I knew a different thing in terms of doing business. And now in this new business, we have got to learn to appreciate the systems and the processes. So I have kept learning. I'm still learning. I am not perfect, because My team is still growing, and that is what I'm doing in partnership with my mentors who are the 5DD and our upcoming PT here in Nakuru. So as we all know, this business is actually majorly on relationship. And so before you do anything, before you start selling, you need to create a relationship. Yeah, relationship is key. And then now the relationship doesn't have just to be because you want to sell. Let it be genuine relationship because you have got to understand this person that you're dealing with. Yeah, what does that mean? It means that you will be able to unravel what this person's needs are. Yeah, for if you are talking about meeting a person out there and you want to start a conversation, you first have to know what they are doing and where they are happy with what they are doing. Are they earning enough? Is it the product that they need? Is it the business that they need? Yeah, then that is about being building a genuine relationship. Then of course, even as you engage and you want to promote a product, do not push a product to a customer because you want to close that sale. Because the moment you push, and probably most people, as you look at them, you will find that they have the ability to buy the product. Yes, they will buy, but they will not come back to you again. So you need to be careful when you're handling your customer, when you're handling your prospect. So then also before you go out there to start selling, you need to have a plan. You need to set clear, achievable goals so that you are able to work towards closure by a certain period of time or within a specified time. So for me, I think I'm a bit ambitious. My target has always been if I have to do not less than 2,000 PVs in a month. And that is why when I push so well and my customers respond, I'm able to meet 4,000 PVs in a month. So relationship is key. Understand what your customer wants, and then be able to follow up. Yeah, follow up to know what your customer wants. Don't just sell once and then you disappear and wait for that customer to look for you. Yeah. Then we are talking about communication. If you want to introduce something new to the customer that you met the very first time, if you sold to them probably 3NN, engage and find out if there's anything else that you can do for them. That will allow you to be able to do an extra product on what they're already using. So if you did 3NN, you can also introduce LDC and tell them you also have LDC that you can be able to use to clean your house. We have this beauty product. If it's a lady, you can also tell them 1, 2, 3. Yeah. If it is a farmer, which is my star product, I would want to know what they are doing already so that I know where their gap is. Yeah, if they have used the products for so long, I have also learned, I've gone an extra mile to get to know what farmers want. Yeah, like even as they start planting, what do they want? What do they require in the farm? So when they are doing whatever thing in the farm, I need to know they need the fertilizer, they need the pesticide, they need how long have they used it, are they checking the soil, so that because our product, as we know clearly, it doesn't have ingredients in it. So I need to give a solution to this person that I'm dealing with. You have to be a problem solver. Don't push a product. Yeah. As you engage, we said, as you meet somebody, ask questions to understand their need. From there, you are able to give them a solution. Yeah. So this solution is what you capitalize on and you tell them, I have this solution. And from experience, I have used it. This is what it does. This is what it has done to farmer A, B, and C. Yeah. And you can also send them a clip of an experience that another farmer has had. So that will give you backup. Technology will give you backup in terms of saving time to explain for too long. If this person does not have time, you send them a video, either of a training or a short clip of an experience another farmer has had. Yeah. Or you send a clip of an experience another person has had. It could have been cancer, like the other day we had Sylvia give us a presentation on cancer. Send the video clip. Yeah. Then my presentation is it is not leading. We do not have the best to the lowest. So the next one also, we need, even as you present, as you go to the customer, you need to look good. Yeah. Personal grooming is very important, because you cannot go to the customer when you're so shaggy, when you're not looking good and you're not presentable. So you have to look good. You have to be confident in what you are presenting, so that even as they ask you questions, you're able to answer confidently. That goes back to the training that we were talking about. So it all ties together, all these basic things that we are told to do. Use the product, share the product, do consistent training. You know, all these things come all in one. Yeah. Then as you continually engage and you're teaching this person on what is expected, they are able to give you a referral. Yeah. So referrals are also important in being able to get your PVs. So yes, the referrals we add to your PVs. Like there's a farmer I engaged, and someone went to their shop and they asked, who supplies you with Supergrow? So I just got a referral from them, and it was a very, very good order. So it's about building the confidence, creating good relationship, and then being consistent in what you do. Purpose to do what you're expected to do every day. There is no shortcut to that. You must focus. You must do what you're supposed to do every day. We talk about belief, and if it doesn't come through in a way that is attached to you, like you can't do without it. A day cannot end without you doing what you're supposed to do every day. So then we are not perfect. We need to go out there into the market and get to know how the other network marketers are doing their business. Our PTPROs is a very good example of sharing what is going on out there. Yeah, don't wait for somebody to spoon feed you. Go out to the market and search for information. Get what other people are doing. We have been told to follow the best performing individuals like Eric Ward. We get to know about the motivational speakers. What do they do? What do they teach you to be able to be a successful person? So train, train, train. Outside network marketing, build yourself, build the confidence, and create your relationships well. Then we have been taught about social media. PTPRO's karaoke have talked about it over and over again about social media. Social media is a forest of market that we need to capitalize on. So we need to really learn how it is being done and do what our leaders are doing so that we are able to be successful. Then, as we said, you need to, as you engage, provide value, which is the solution for what your customers or your prospects want. Then even as you engage, sorry, we need to have a very clear mindset. Yeah, have a clear mindset on what you want as an individual. Do you want to just sit around and scroll and watch videos, or what do you want to do for your life? So as I said, me as a person, I decided to do this business full time, and that is why I'm able to do what I'm doing. I work round the clock to be able to get my orders, to be able to see the farmers, give them a solution in their farms. And as you all know, Supergrow gives very high yield. So who wouldn't want to buy our product? Then I think all in all, it is the basics. It is about doing what our leaders have taught us to do over time. And if there's anything you need to improve, then it has to be very, very minimal. Otherwise, everything else has been done for us. All we just need to do is appreciate, yeah, and put to practice. So number one is train. Number two is look for your sponsor. Believe in your sponsor and listen to what they are telling you, because you do not know how this business is being run. Yeah. And then be a person who is a relationship building. Yeah. Be a relationship building person, because this business of network marketing about talking to people, getting to know their needs and solving them. Then finally, technology is key. Even as we go out to talk to people, it is best when you meet people one-on-one, because you're able to resolve their issues on the spot. But when you're not able to reach them, like if you're international customers, you have people that you would want to onboard out of the country, we have social media that will be able to sort us out. And indeed, this is a good business. And I'm looking forward to going to Egypt come 2026. And yeah, the sky is not the limit. 5DD, here I come. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Christine. I would call the session short and sweet, easy to follow, and very practical. I could really relate with what you were saying, because just the other day you were not doing much, but then you've applied what you've shared with us, and we've seen your points skyrocket. And that tells any listener here that it is possible. So thank you so much. Let's appreciate Christine Ondari on the chat down there for sharing from her heart what any distributor here can do and take their points to the highest level. And just to perhaps build for just a few minutes from what Christine has discussed with us, because very important aspects there, relationship, and that came first, I believe, intentionally, because you cannot sell anything to anyone that you've not built a good relationship with. Thank you so much for that. Don't push. We are in a business of attracting, not pushing, and have a smart plan. I love that. A clear plan of hitting even 4,000 points, and you've always done it when you set yourself to do it. Communication, so that you're able to identify what else the customers need. And you have to look good. You sell yourself before you sell anyone else. By the way, there are some people who go to sell something and they become a threat to the buyer. You are not welcome from the very onset. So you have to sell yourself before you sell the product or whatever you have that you have to sell. And of course, you get referrals, because the customer you know knows many other people that you don't know. What a session there. Thank you so much, Christine, for that. And just to encourage everybody in this call, In the ones of Robin Sharma, everything, be it change, be it success, be it doing something new, it looks messy in the beginning because you are confused, you don't know how to do it, you make silly mistakes, you do things that no one would expect you to do, and you fail terribly at the beginning. So success is messy or change is messy at the beginning, but it is gorgeous in the end. Just like we tell our children that the roots of education are bitter, but fruits are sweet. It's the same thing even in our business. When you are sowing, it's not so much fun, but when you are harvesting, it's all fun. So my encouragement to all of us is, as long as you have a burning desire, red hot desire to build your customer base, your personal points, and then you use these principles that we've learned today and previously, and will continue learning, then there's no doubt you're going to be as successful as other people like Christine and many others in the call. So have that burning desire. And the desire starts from what do you really want to achieve? What do you really want to achieve? Is it so clear in your mind what you want to achieve? Don't forget this, by the way, just to explain and clarify something here. Why are we talking about personal points? It's because your business is basically your personal points plus personal points of from all your downlines. So every single person has to have their own personal points. And then now summing up all those personal points for your entire team. That is what pays you. Otherwise, even if you have 1,000 members in your team, in your downline, and they do 0 points, then 1,000 times 0 is 0. So you earn nothing. But if you had 1,000 distributors and they did only 100 points, then that is that 100,000 points? Huge. You are a president right there. So don't undermine the concept that we've learned today of maximizing your personal points. And finally, note that your team will do what you do, what they see you doing. It's manke sim, manke do game. And I'm not calling anyone manke here. I'm just saying that's the nature of our business. Manke see, manke do. So if you are doing 50 points, guess what? You are directly communicating to your team to be doing 50 points. Rarely will they do 100, 200, 500 points. So check on what you do, because that is exactly what your team will copy. There's something we call duplication in our business, and you duplicate everything, by the way, good or bad. Do you, for example, just off the cover bit, do you attend meetings late? Oh my, that is exactly the kind of a team that you have. So do you do high personal points? That is exactly what the team will duplicate. We call it duplication. Duplication. You attract who you are. Don't wish to have a better team. Become better yourself. Let your back office show that really you are doing very well, and your team will pick that, and your business will never be the same again. Unfortunately, what I've seen is many people talk a lot. They tell their teams to do this, do that, but they don't do it themselves. And God is very faithful that He will reward you with the people that are just like you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I pray that this is a new beginning and we are going to really excel in our personal PVs. Christine Ondari has been the top in our convention for being number one in personal points or personal production. And I believe all of us here can be able to do the same. So thank you so much, guys, and have a lovely month end full of personal PVs. Let's hit those thousands, and that will also translate into huge bonuses. So at this point, I want to pause there and go to the recognition.